Hello everyone, and welcome to question 9 of the Animal Biodiversity series. In this video, we'll be going through the Northwest June 2024 Provincial exam. This question is worth 11 marks and will look at flatworms, cnidaria, porifera, and 2 body plan diagrams. The diagram below represents various animals and a cross-section of their body plans. So the first image is that of a flatworm. Flatworms belong to the phylum Platyhelminthes. The second is of a sea anemone, and they belong to the cnidaria phylum. The third is a sea sponge, and they belong to the porifera phylum. And finally, in diagram A, we have a body plan, and we see that there are 3 layers, and the middle layer of diagram A is a jelly-like layer. That means it is a diploblast. In diagram B, we also see 3 body layers. However, the middle layer here is a mesoderm. So this must be a triploblastic animal. Right, I'd like you to pause the video and answer the questions. Name layers A and B. So layer A is the outermost layer, so it is the ectoderm. Layer D is the innermost layer, so it is the endoderm. Which diagram represents that of a triploblastic organism? That would be diagram B. Diagram B has an endoderm, ectoderm, and a mesoderm. 2.33. Which organisms, flatworms, cnidaria, or porifera, show bilateral symmetry? That would be the flatworm. The porifera is asymmetrical, meaning it has no symmetry. The cnidarian has radial symmetry. That leaves the flatworms with bilateral symmetry, meaning that if we were to cut them in half, we would have 2 identical images. 2.3.4. Describe 3 roles of arthropods in the environment. So, pardon me. Firstly, they play a role as pollinators, so they transfer pollen from the anther of one plant to the stigma of another plant or of the same plant. They play a role as decomposers, meaning that they break down dead or decaying matter. They contribute to nutrient cycling by returning these nutrients to the soil. They serve as a food source for other animals, and they contribute to biodiversity. So for this question, it isn't enough to list the role, but you have to explain the role. So you list the role, then you explain the role. 2.3.5. Explain 2 advantages of a through-gut system in animals. So, number 1, it allows for efficient absorption and specialized regions for digestion and absorption. So, because the digestive system has a section for absorption, for digestion, for assimilation, etc., this makes digestion more efficient because different parts are specialized for different functions. It also allows for continuous feeding, allowing them to extract nutrients from food as it passes through the different digestive compartments. This means that whilst food is digesting in one part of the digestive system, food can also be ingested in another. Now I'd like you to give yourself a mark out of 11, and then we'll move on to the next question. Thank you very much.